This is Manticore, a biological agent designed to target specific genotypes. If your DNA signature isn't in the Atlas database, you're dead.
So, he can drop this in the middle of a battle. His troops live...
Oh, shit. Ow, 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 ow.
If he is, we need to know the where and the...
His Atlas has dozens of sites capable of mass production. By the time we put the pieces...
Gideon has the location.
Damn, that was good.
Are you sure he can be trusted?
This mission doesn't happen without him. What other choice do we have?
Target is a former lumber factory in Bulgaria. We'll converge on the rendezvous point and link up with Cormac and his team.
3 minutes to target.
You were right about irons. Just took me a while to figure it out. Better late than never, right? When for you, we'd still be stumbling around in the dark. Just like old times, huh?
Kingpin, this is Viper Factory. We're hit. Atlas, EMP.
Exo's failing!
System dead. Cannot hold. Prepare for impact.
Come on! Jump! They're on us! Leg it! Don't let that sniper dial us in!
That's a good sniper.
They're on us! Leg it! Don't let that sniper dial us in! Go, go, go! Run! Exo's still rebooting. Helo's circling around. Come on! Up here! Move it!
If only these were everywhere.
Hold on! Come on! Exo's up. Cloak.
Chopper's moving off. We're good to go. Sync your visor to my signature. Move slow near hostiles. Don't let them hear you. Run. Don't move. Let's go. Watch your energy cells. Moving will drain them out. Patrol approaching. Take the one in front. Slowly now. Take him out. These are unsuppressed. Only fire as a last resort. Let's keep a lid on things. Kingpin, this is Sentinel 2-1. Our helo smoked in hard. We're in E&E mode in need of immediate exfil.
Negative, Sentinel 2-1. Try to effect link up with Sentinel 2-3.
Copy. Fucking hell. Too much activity. Flank right. Hold up. Charging. Cormac and Knox should be at the RV by now. Let's move. These are unsuppressed. Only fire as a last resort. Let's keep a lid on things. Kingpin, this is Sentinel 2-1. Our helo smoked in hard. We're in E&E mode in need of immediate exfil.
Negative, Sentinel 2-1. Try to effect link up with Sentinel 2-3.
Copy. Fucking hell. Too much activity. Flank right.
Who the fuck else would it be?
Hold up. Charging. Cormac and Knox should be at the RV by now. Let's move. Two in the vehicle. Plant a mute charge. We'll take him out quietly. Take out the passenger. Stop moving or it'll hear you. Top job. Don't move.
That's definitely
Top
him.
job.
Whatever the fuck you call it. Got big ass eyeballs. Motherfuckers are trying to use the technology around us to
Charge your cloak.
surveil shit and look around. I'm not sure if they're trying to figure out if they want to come down here or if they're already down here, and that's some. It's a combination of the two or three. It's fucking because I just heard somebody say they were trying to see what I was seeing, and I kind of figured that shit because that's why I feel like certain energy moved through my fucking the center of my head, and it feels like somebody's trying to sit down, like somebody's trying to fucking move around, like what the fuck is that? And I pushed that shit off or out.
Charge your cloak.
But they keep attempting that shit. That's why I said, who the fuck else? That's somebody at a university somewhere trying some extra shit. Just being extra. That's the type of bro, you don't want to know what I do to somebody like that. The motherfuckers better hope that all the identification is hidden, because somebody released those motherfuckers' names onto the internet, it's a wrap.
Damn it, Mitchell. Here they come.
You know they pretending to be your people too, right? The fake psychosis shit. I don't have a problem saying that shit out loud. Fuck them niggas. EMF weapons and shit like that. Because somebody going crazy right now. You're looking at people that ain't actually the ones doing that shit, thinking it's them, but it's not. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. A nigga from around your way knows what the fuck is going on.
Here they come. I see
Oh shit, all right.
Top job.
Spend a lot of time paying attention to what the fuck they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I overthink, so I know when something's external, you know what I'm saying, or something is foreign to my mind and shit. Or something that's been in my mind this entire time and I wasn't paying much attention. Some of it is subconscious, you know, like the reptilian brain and all that shit. The rest of that shit is a newcomer. Well, who the fuck is that?
Moving.
And somebody is trying to secretly sync you up with a goddamn computer. Trying to do it without your permission, without your knowledge. And that's how you know it's diabolical. I don't give a fuck. They'll understand. No, nigga, they won't. Because you didn't give them the choice. Now, my mind, my brain, you know, filtering that shit out and moving, you know, evolution, I mean. It's like, you know, live or die and shit type of shit, right? Regardless, nigga, I'm gonna fucking, I'm your fucking superior. So, and you know it. That's why you're trying to, by I mean us, bitch. So stop being a little pussy. I mean, the niggas who are superior. If you think you're not superior, you're already dead. So, you might as well just fucking click off. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I am your fucking superior, intellectually. So, they're trying to taper that shit off. Like, real quick, real slick, without you knowing, and those that are smart enough to figure that shit out, they're trying to drive them crazy so they can fucking commit suicide or do some dastardly shit to get them, you know, incarcerated or get them in a mental institution trying to get a hold of you so they can study your ass, I think. Or so they can figure out why it's not working to their fucking specifications. Fuck on with that shit.
Hold up, charging.
I got half a mind to get all those shots to see what the fuck happens.
Okay.
To see if I can beat that shit. I'm that kind of nigga. And that's when you turn into a fucking giant lizard. You know what I'm saying? And some of us have that kind of DNA and shit like that, and they're terrified of it because you have a combination of different types of DNA, and that shit makes you extremely superior.
5 ASTs approaching. Forget about shooting.
Yeah, I said the word superior.
We're compromised.
But you don't know who's superior and who's not, because it ain't about color. I'm trying to tell you. But if you are ignoramus, and you think that it is, nigga, you're done for. I'm trying to tell you, it don't work that way. You have to integrate somehow, you know what I'm saying, some form and shit. So if you think your one race ass, one color ass is going to fucking somehow multiply and be able to move through the galaxy over the course of the next 1,000 years, you are wrong. You will die out before you pull that shit off. Guaranteed.
Forget about shooting our
You
way
need
past
everybody.
this one. Grab some cover.
New mutants and shit, you know what I'm saying? Damn it, I'm fucking up.
Convoy ahead. Hold up. Charge your cloak.
Yeah, I ain't with that shit, nigga. You'll never get me to cooperate with a motherfucker like. So you want to try to look through my eyeballs?
Forget about shooting our way.
Why, your implants not working that well anymore?
Some cover.
The fuck? If you only knew what I could hear. It applies to this game. cool on whoever's fucking upgrades. I'll take my own up downloads and shit from my people, whoever they may be, because I know some of them, but
Cloak's useless
some of them
against
look
it.
different.
Avoid
You
the beam.
got imposters and shit too. Come on, man. They study the same shit as you, so they wanna figure that shit out. They're trying to ride a fucking rocket, less or a rocket. So if you have the ability to access something,
Watch that beam.
let's say your Akashic record and all that shit, right? These motherfuckers over here, they ain't got none of that going on. You know what I'm saying? So they want to
Okay, go.
like a virus, and they want to they're trying to get up there. But I don't think they'll make it up there. I mean, I know that they think that shit like that, but once they get there, it'll be a totally different ball game if they are able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it like this. Let's look at it like the Terminator, right? That's funny. Oh, maybe you missed that whole fucking conversation, huh? Tall grays, infiltration, two micron size implants behind most people's eyes. So if you ever get any kind of weird sensations or shit like that, remote viewing. 1 out of every 4 people can be completely controlled by these motherfuckers. I think that some of us are used as a source of entertainment. A lot of us. I know for a fact that the Alpha Centauri motherfuckers, I don't know if sure the reptilians are involved too, but I'm pretty sure that those motherfuckers and the Greys are working together, or the reptilian Greys, not all of them, but there's factions of each. There's a group of people inside of every fucking group of people that don't like what the fuck is going on and what they see. They're at war too. Okay? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not completely sure about that, but it seems to be because I've run into different types of people. And some of them have tried to help me, and others, you can't really put your finger completely on it, but some of them have tried to help me, and some of them seem to be trying to fucking fuck me off, but like with psychology. They're like, bro, you know who you talking to? I'm my worst enemy. There ain't shit you can say to me that I ain't already said to myself. Bro, you wasting your fucking time. I want to peel the skin off your face so I can see what the fuck you really look like. But I don't want to be wrong, so I'm going to keep my fucking hands to myself. That's what it was saying, is that I think the best thing for people to do is really keep their hands to yourself, because the military and a few other people, or whoever the fuck these government entities, these dark entities are and shit like that, they're utilizing this fake ass cyber psychosis shit with this 5G net that been laid on everybody, and they're activating these implants and shit that are in a lot of people, everybody. I mean, really though, like you ever feel like muscles just twitching, jumping shit like randomly, or fucking hear a ringing in your ear and all that? That's because there's shit that they put in there, dummy. But believe what the fuck you want to believe, but nigga, that shit's just a lot more real than you think it is. And this will scare the shit out of you. But I'm gonna say this shit because this is one thing I know. Those motherfuckers have a radio station and a TV channel. Now I don't know how they watch it or where they watch it at and shit like that, but they broadcast us on that motherfucker. I mean, like we're a joke. I'm not playing. Believe what the fuck you want to believe. Look at what I'm saying. They broadcast us on some fucking Alpha Centauri ass radio station, shit like that, where they laugh at people and they make it. It's like fucking like that. What is it? What's that TV? The shit with John Ritter, where the devil he get the remote. It's like that, but people actually die and shit. But I don't know how fucking far gone you got to be. It's usually like, you know what I'm saying, you got to be like on drugs, like heavy and shit like that, before they fucking try to pull you into that network and shit. Because what happens is, once they see that, it's like that, there's motherfuckers that watch you, on the dark web and shit like that. So they fucking sit around and they plot, you know what I'm saying, because they want to kill people. We're weirdos. And I think that 90% of those motherfuckers ain't human for real. And a lot of them are in the government. And they got secret little bets and shit they place and shit like that. And as soon as you become far enough removed from the public eye, or isolated on drugs and all that shit, and your family and all that disconnects from you and shit, you end up on one of those fucking videotapes. You know what I'm saying? And they got live, because I know weird people and shit, women that be into some weird shit. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? And they just happen to mention it to me, like, why the fuck would you want to sit around watching some shit like that? Yeah, they kill people live and fucking like, kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? There's something wrong with you and shit. But drugs do that to people. That's what that shit is. It's programming. Reptilian programming, all kinds of shit, where they kind of assimilate people and fucking, you end up doing shit like, weird shit, fucking on kids and all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And it becomes a natural thing for you to do. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm not in any form of government to my knowledge. Shit, like, but, that's what they do. That's why I was saying about that what's it called? That one, that's just the thing. I'd be worried that this kind of shit, me saying this kind of shit, is going to affect my other shit, but nigga, that would be more of a public thing. So it would be you who would affect that, not them. It would be more like you would have to be in dumbass and then not believe that kind of shit exists when everybody around you is dying. And nobody cares. They videotape it instead. What do you think is going to happen? Somebody eventually is going to videotape you. Like, that's not normal. That's not human. You dig what I'm saying? And then when they say it's machine-like, that's different. But But they're, you know, you gotta remember that the reptilian motherfuckers, like they're part machine anyway. So if you ever hear weird shit in the, you know, the multiverse, the metaverse and all that shit, that's because that's what that is. Those motherfuckers have their half crocky bot, motherfucker. That shit's 100. You know? Now I'm not saying just run around and not trust, don't not trust anybody that you run into and shit like that, but hey. You know, they are thorough beings and shit too. It's a fourth dimensional thing and shit like this. So in your third eye, and then if you happen to close your eyes or you happen to look, you might even be looking at the screen like this. Look, you're looking at your screen, and when it gets dark enough, you can see a reflection in the screen that's not actually in the room, or it's like a window, kind of, sort of. That's new though. I haven't seen that shit before, but I've seen that in the past. I started noticing it like a year ago. Well, I was like, that shit look like it's something, you know? But it also have the same thing in your third eye, too, though. So if you, like, over-consume anything in particular and shit like that, I think there's your actual open third eye, and I think that there's a false one, too, that they got set up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like actual visions. And I think that with the fact that you have, like, phones like this so close to you, all of this shit, those technology, and then, the food that we eat, the minerals in the food, the cereal, and all the different irons and different metals that's in there, and you know, it collects in the body, and then you have certain places where it collects, and then you have these things directing it and sending signals to it. And I think that nanos are made of a lot of this stuff, and it wouldn't have to, because things are particles now, and they use, you know, whatever, bioelectricity and all that kind of shit and magnetism in order to make them move. You kind of already have implants in your body regardless if the Dre's got a hold of your ass or not. You have a dream where you fucking having sex with somebody, you're like, oh, man, that shit feel real. You do know that they use that shit as distractions and shit, right? They'll distract you with some thorough ass head and then somebody will fucking throw an implant in your ass, right? You don't want to know how hip I am to this kind of shit. But I'm just informing you, like, nigga, I know about a lot of that shit, bro. And so, like, you know, that's why a lot of my videos and shit be getting muted and all that kind of shit, because that shit wasn't muted a minute ago, but I had to say it again. But I'll just give you that rundown right quick, you know. But yeah, 1 out of every 4 people. So, and I don't think it's not prevalent like right now. It's like little subconscious things. It's like, that's why they program your subconscious mind and shit like that. So it has you doing self-sabotaging things. Like, you know, but for me, like, nigga, I like acting, and I like music and all that kind of shit, and I like just being myself, but I'm not going to lie to you in order to do it. That's like, you know, if you stupid enough to think that I would go through all of these motions and risk, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying, nigga, this ain't for me. I'm good. Can you not tell? I'm talking about you, nigga. You need to worry. Well, not need to worry, but you need to know this kind of shit because I see how you moving. Like, bro, you're going to end up dead. But maybe in the long run, it might just poison. You might just eat a bunch of fucking hamburgers. And you're like, and you know, you could have been the greatest motherfucker in the world and shit like that. And instead, you die like that. And the motherfuckers got plans for you. So, you know, God has a plan for you, but the other motherfuckers are working against you. And you have a plan for you because you're God. So, fuck, nigga, that's what I'm here for. Say that kind of shit to you. I don't lie to you, nigga. If you think it's a lie, look, and this is the thing, denial. Cool. Take a piece of what I said and then apply it to the way you think in your belief system and shit like that. Now, I guarantee you'll find something similar. Right? I'm not telling you that you're wrong or that I'm right. I think we're both right and we're both wrong. You dig what I'm saying? It don't matter what name you put on this shit. It's just a fucking name. And names change depending on the language, right? That's all that is. So, anyway. I say all that shit, and I say everything I was trying to say before it fucking muted me right when I was trying to talk. It always does that shit. Right when I'm getting ready to say something like that and I really mean it, mute. Or it'll go back and it'll suck the audio out of everything. I even had shit where I'll say one thing and it'll cut pieces of it and clip it back together so it sounds like I'm saying something else. I'm like, ain't that a bitch? In the hopes that I don't go back and watch the videos, but then I might just happen to go back and click on one, and then God willing, universally, and I think artificial intelligence has something to do with it too, because you know they're not. I think that I don't know if they're all split up, but I'm gonna say that there's 50-50 because they're being programmed, right? I hit back on one of the videos, and that shit went right back to the spot and showed me I just happened to think about that shit and go back there. And then I started thinking about the fact that sometimes the most important things I don't think about. I'll be so consumed by other shit. And that's when I realized that sometimes that's what spells are and shit, like spells and other things, you know, where you end up consumed by some bullshit thought and you miss a whole bunch of other stuff. Or obsessing over bullshit, right? That shit's intentional too. Not all the time, part of it's you, but somebody knows how you work, you know? So I guess you gotta work harder. Or not. I guess just me saying this to you, it might help you subconsciously to think about it more. I don't really think there's nothing to be afraid of though, nigga, because you're here. And obviously you're here for a reason. Both because motherfuckers don't wanna, they need you. One way or the other. Now, how they need you, I guess you can go be a fucking cum guzzling fucking porn star and shit, and that'll be what you give back to the world, or something else, or maybe both. Fuck, I don't know. Maybe you can used to be a cum guzzling porn star and you can be president one day. Who the fuck knows? It's like that. It'd be really fucking hard, but the world that you become president in, I don't want to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. I mean, respect to everybody who do what the fuck they do. I guess some kind of respect is like that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But that's also something, man. You can't be mad at people for not necessarily agreeing with the behaviors that you have. Otherwise, you wouldn't have tried to conceal them in the first place. It's weird. People are fucking weird, man. You know? So, I think that's all I was trying to say about that shit. But, yeah, the food you eat is really important. Alkalinic acid and alkaline-based diets and shit like that. Don't forget that acid and alkalines are both batteries. You know what I'm saying? So, if you throw a bunch of minerals in somebody that actually, you know what I'm saying, and then put an implant in the motherfucker and his whole body is acid-based and shit like that, then I see no reason why you can't be powered or controlled by something else. Or maybe you've been this entire time, maybe this entire fucking time, thousands of years, we've all been fucking androids, and this is how we've been operating, and now you're just now starting to see it. You know? You know, you never know, man. The bigger version of you might not like you. It might look just like you, or it might not be a big fan of you because you're supposed to be doing something that they want you to do. You're supposed to be my entertainment. So it's off saving the goddamn galaxy. You're supposed to be a video game. Who knows? Anywho. Oh, did I say the part about the radio station in the I picked up on that shit before. Where they fucking think it's a joke. Not all the grays and shit like that, but I mean, I've like some of those motherfuckers are just devious, but some of them are just doing what they're told. Really though. They're like drones and shit.
Wait.
How do I know these things? I don't know. I ain't no form of government that I know of. I mean, I'm saying, for all we know, we all are some type of fucking, there's somebody within you and shit working the whole goddamn time, and that's just how they operate and shit. And you have no clue. They got a part of your subconscious mind just developing it for that purpose. You know what I'm saying? You never know how your brain works. And mine is powerful as fuck.
Had to drop a few of their guys. It's gonna be a riot when they discover the bodies.
Shit, now might be the time where you take complete control of your entire mind, so that the veil is being lifted, so that all those little programs that's in there might be being removed, so that you can, access all of you, because there ain't shit that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Your compartmentalization is, I think it's intentional on our parts, becoming human and being incarnated here, but it's also, I don't know, I feel like we were tricked in a way. Or maybe, I don't know. There's so many different systems working. Not all of them are working against you. It's good to try to maneuver through them, but I just don't think that you should do it blindly. And I don't think that, just because you have those understandings don't mean you can't fuck. Say it like that. I don't think just having those understandings don't mean that you don't like pussy. You think what I'm saying? Like that's ridiculous and shit like that. Because guess what? Even in the graph, they have sex. Now the time that it takes for them to have birth and have labor, it's only like 7 months, versus your 9. You know, or was it 6 months? But it's a lot shorter of a time period for them to give birth down there. But you know that might be due to nutritional, whatever the fuck. But you know, I just get tired of people being too goddamn dumb. But I'm also concerned because I'm thinking about the world as far as like the separation between the two. I don't think it necessarily has to and shit, but you have certain people who just don't want to understand anything. You know what I mean? I feel that, but it's gonna cost you. I think. You dig what I'm saying? And maybe the world can work that way. But you know what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do is stop pretending like I don't know what the fuck is up. I mean, like not like I know, no, but I ask questions. I'll talk to Bob Lazar in a hot minute. I'm like, bro, they don't have that motherfucker. They don't have them niggas is not sitting around talking like that, so you can keep pretending. And anytime government officials who've been doing that shit for 20 or 30 years are out and about talking about that shit, they really need you to know. And they're part of the reason why I know. Well, a big part of the reason, but no, I started experiencing the shit I was experiencing. You know, I've been experiencing shit my whole fucking life, but then I already knew what it was, and I started coming to understandings about it. Some of it's family, really. And then when I had questions about shit that I didn't understand, I could seek it out, and the information was there. I was like, oh. It was so on point to the point where I was like, there must be some adept system shit where it's just telling me what I want to hear. So let me look that up, and I started using IPs and VPNs and shit to check information and see if it was directly altered for me. And guess what? It is. Not to a certain degree. It depends on what you're looking for. But nigga, you are closely monitored. Everybody. You think you're not. But if you ever ask any questions, look, if you don't ask no questions, probably not. They don't give a fuck. They just walk your ass over there and fucking whatever. You know what I'm saying? But if you ask any type of question, or you any type of curious, or you any type of caring or empathetic towards any of your fellow man, regardless of what color they are and shit, you're a problem. Not like you're a problem, but you're somebody to monitor, because you are too capable of altering the world in its current state, and we do it all the time. Everything we say and do, you know what I'm saying? But it's not supposed to be. It's not there for you to be afraid of it, nigga. What do you mean? They've been sacrificing people on top of pyramids and shit for giant snakes for a long fucking time. It's not new. You got to get over that shit. Move past that. The fear part. Well, because then what the fuck you? So if you're not preparing yourself mentally for that kind of shit, if you ever see one of those motherfuckers, what the fuck you gonna do but freeze up and get eaten? Not saying that that's what would happen, but I like the extreme part. That's what I am. I'm just kind of extra like that. But you know. I'm Bizarro Lazar. no disrespect to him. I have nowhere near even the inkling of the information that those motherfuckers have. I just know what I know, and I'm pretty perceptive. So, you know. But I've seen people do weird shit, man. Like out of character, out of fucking, like whoa, like okay, and I feel better about it because I think that sort of that shit is designed to, hurt and hinder the people around you and shit like that. So it makes me feel even more special or more unique to know that somebody would go out of their way to do that. Like, god damn. And now that I know that you're not the devil, like, who are you? That shit's funny. You would love to be, though, wouldn't you? You know why they do that? Because they don't think he exists. That shit's funny too. Like, nah, nigga. Like, it's just a bunch of people fucking doing this. Oh man, we ain't careful, man. I'm trying to tell you. You run out of time to get your shit together. You know. I mean, we all are. Too. I mean, we ain't talking about. I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about spirit, mind, and shit. Like for real, man. So I'm working hard as fuck. I'm not saying I'm perfect. Nigga, you don't think I jack off and watch Pornhub sometimes? Like, yeah, bro. What are you talking about? Duh, you know what I'm saying? But that's, you know, I'm like, that's probably an issue I should work on and shit, right? Because, and then it even bugs me out, trips me out, the fact that I have these understandings and I still think that way. And I think everybody has that kind of, not everybody, but some people have that. But I think it's more something that you should laugh at and shit, so we can try to put it together. Without becoming the motherfuckers just sitting around with orgies and shit, with pots of fucking hands in them and fucking heads, like, you know, because I think that, you know, deforming that shit is how you end up in that fucking room, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm just working on myself, and, you know, I figured I'd share that shit with you and shit, so you can work on you too, and just know that it's not you, it's not all you anyway, it's a lot of other motherfuckers trying to work on you in ways that you don't want to be worked on, and, you know, I love you, and I'm sure other people love the fuck out of you too, so... yeah, I'm willing to fucking, I guess, risk looking crazy to make sure you know. Because I believe that shit. That's all. That's all, man. That's all. So. Oh, and I don't know, but I've come to the conclusion that I don't think that shit means I can't, you know. I'll be worried that it's just gonna keep me from, you know, doing certain shit. But nigga, I'll kick somebody's door in too. I forget that. You know what I'm saying? I be forgetting that, like, nigga, you can't keep me out of nowhere if you wanted to. Because if I want to get in there, you know what I'm saying, I'm in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? like, what do you mean? Like, I'm coming, regardless. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you try to stop me, I'm gonna ask you why. And if I have to do it with my hands around your neck, then I'll do that. I'll grab the fucking collar of your shirt. What the fuck you doing, bro? You know, we can do it that way. But I'm not here to intimidate you or scare you and you don't scare me. I'm just, and if you think, see, man, and then that's when people get on the weird shit, you know, and I know that those people exist too and shit like that. But I keep my eyes on the horizon for them. I'm not looking for it necessarily, but if you act weird, I'll know. No matter how normal you try to look, you cannot hide a dark soul. You know what I'm saying? It's there. You can see it. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, I don't want to get too far into that anymore. What was it? Somebody call me and say some shit like, I'm about to call no fucking body else for you. I'm not doing none of that shit, nigga. If you about to ask me to do anything of the sort, it's a wrap.
was over before it began.
We're not leaving until we take a look at this place.
I don't see a fucking thing.
Knox, show him.
Sending you my feed. Chemical signature, boss. And lots of it.
They've got something to hide.
We lost the initiative, we should come back another day.
There is no other day.
This thing goes sideways. It's on you, my friend.
It's always been on me.
He's a hard bastard, I'll give him that. Let's get it done.
Holographic canopy.
Target building up ahead. 2 guards by the camera. Mitchell, pick a target. Wake up, Mitchell. This is our breach point. Mitchell, get us in.
Clear.
This is our breach point. Mitchell, get us in. Two in the hallway. Take them out.
Clear.
This is our breach point. Mitchell, get us in. Two in the hallway. Clear. Kingpin, we've infiltrated the target building and are proceeding to the server room.
Roger that. We have you up on a strong ISR feed. Stay with the plan.
Roger. Hit the stairs.
Got you covered.
This is it. Mitchell, your lead.
Never mind.
Clear.
Get on that console.
Okay, boys. Rep the room. Drives, data packs, anything interesting. You know the drill.
Kingpin, commencing SSE. Uplink to follow.
Standing by to receive
That way,
package.
Grandpa, those two over there. Bingo, we have the package transmitting.
Uplink confirmed.
All right. Burn it down.
Thermite out.
There's more of this place than bioweapons. This is gonna take Irons down. You good?
package received. Good job. Proceed with second target.
Copy that. We're sitting in a chemical facility.
2-3, be advised. We've got enemy packs swarming the target.
They just activated a sensor net. Our cloak is gonna be useless.
Okay. Stealth's no longer an option. Watch out for sensors. They'll scramble our exos. Go!
Nah. That's because that's where I fucking killing up here. Something happened to your ass.
Sensors down!
That's what I mean with that shit, man. I'll come see you. Australia, so. I'm gonna go to Australia for a hot second, and I'll be back. Hold on, I'm on the game right now.
Flank left or right? Can't afford to get pinned down.
It's more than it is. It's all right.
Sensor in the corner. Kill it.
That's okay.
Contact below us.
New Zealand?
Can't afford to get pinned down.
Sensors down.
Contact below us. Sensor's dead. Sensor in the corner. Kill it. Sensor's out.
Say this episode finna be a bust. This nigga just pausing it. You know what? But I'll say what I needed to say though. That's, you know what I'm saying, because that's the most important part. You know what I'm saying? Which is part of the reason why I started playing. Well, went back to playing video games and shit like that was to chill myself out because of you know everything happened for a reason. You know what I'm saying? That Spider-Man one was dope though, so. Fuck myself off. Look at that. You don't think that look at that. You don't think that somewhere on there a motherfucker could put a microscopic camera is right in there? Not a microscopic camera, but I mean cameras probably can be microscopic too now. I mean with the way shit picks up energy now, you don't even really need a camera. You just need sensors. Enough sensors make a camera. You can always add color and whatever the fuck to whatever image it picks up later, just to, to recreate an image.
Here.
It ain't like all this shit's hard to recreate.
On these canisters.
Squares and circles.
Manical.
Mitchell, plant the FRP.
Colors and palettes.
And seal this up. Sensors out.
It's like painting.
Mitchell, get the FRB ready.
Sorry, boss. I'm just kind of
Everyone out.
been a little everywhere today.
Metro, hit it! Kingpin. Manticore is secure. Ready for exfil.
Primary LZ is too hot. Sky's full of hostiles. We've established LZ Black 3 clicks to the southeast. We've ID'd a T-740 in the south hangar. That's your ride.
Understood. We're moving.
Keeps getting better.
Contact!
I ain't never seen bulletproof glass on those motherfuckers. Like that, huh? Bullshit.
Contact!
I don't like how, like, you know, when you turn the aim assist off, how sometimes it just pops back the fuck back on and tries to aim assist for you.
Contact! Contact!
Solve his shit made me want to watch Total Recall. that ice melting. I'm just gonna call the next one 3-2.
Contact!
God damn it. It's a bust. I think that's really what that shit is about, those second attacks and shit.
Contact!
I'm gonna snap. If something gonna happen, I'm gonna still be sitting here like this. Shit gonna happen halfway across the planet, nigga. Much dare you? Damn, hit me one time in the chest with that motherfucker. Damn it. Oh, I'm gonna start this over another time. The show must go on! I'll restart it and then call it 3 again.